What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to see if Brody Smith is in the top 100 rated players in Texas. That is right, guys. We're going to be doing a complete analysis over the entire state of Texas. I feel a lot of players compare themselves to pros like Brody Smith and also their local disc golf pro. And I feel that really takes away kind of where they actually stand within their own state. And I feel like ratings do a really good job of that. As in this video, we're going to be going over what it takes to be in the top 25 overall, what it takes to be in the top 5%, 10%, 25%, and even what it takes to be in the top 50% in the entire state of Texas. There is one thing to note though. Texas is the largest disc golf state, with it being one of the biggest states. Obviously, it kind of makes sense that it is the largest state, but in Texas, they have over 8,175 rated disc golfers, which really means lots of competition, and you're also going to need a higher rating just to stand out. But before seeing if Brody Smith lands in the top 100 overall in Texas, let's first go over the top 25. And spoiler alert, Brody Smith is not in the top 25. So first, let's look at the top 25 disc golfers within the state. To be in the top 25 overall, you need to be 1,005 rated. And kind of as we go up the list, we'll kind of look at some notable names. So at number 19, we have Connor O'Reilly, who is 1,008 rated. And then kind of as we make our way, continuing all the way up the list, we have at number 8, JT Hancock. And at number 7 overall, being 1024 rated, we have Chandler Kramer. And then at number 6, we probably have one of the biggest up-and-coming pros that we've seen. He definitely has all the tools in the toolbox to take down a big tournament, and he's even popped off at a couple of Pro Tour events. We have Jaden Rye, who is 1026 rated. And then at number 5 overall within the state of Texas, we have Emerson Keith. Number 4, Robert Burridge. Number 3, Zach Nash. And then at number 2, we have Bradley Williams. And then the number 1 rated disc golfer in the state of Texas is probably one of the most smoothest players you'll ever watch, Mason Ford. Really sick last name. And he is 1036 rated. I don't think I've ever named off that many pros in one of these videos. So as you can see, Texas is just stacked with competition and lots of touring pros. And if you haven't checked out any of my other videos here, I'll throw them all up here. We've been doing a whole bunch of disc golf analysis videos, and you can check out, maybe Minnesota's ratings are slightly inflated. And we also did a ratings analysis video for South Carolina, and their ratings might be deflated. Go check out those videos if you haven't watched those already. If you are curious where you land in the state of Texas and you're watching from the state of Texas, leave a comment down below with your PDGA number, and I'll comment right below that your exact ranking within the state, but only if you subscribe. So make sure you guys subscribe. All right, and the moment most of you have probably been waiting for, if you're not waiting around for what it takes to be in the top 50%. All right, let's see if Brody Smith lands in the top 100 overall. So at first, we can see here, I'll throw up a video here of me kind of scrolling down, but you can see we got a lot of the pros up here at the top. We have Connor O'Reilly, and kind of as we scroll down here, you can see being 1,000 rated puts you at 37 overall within the state. As we kind of keep going down, 995 puts you at 54th overall within the state. And then we actually get down to 994, where we see the man, the myth, the legend, Scott Stokely. And then kind of as we keep going down here, we finally see Brody Smith. He is 991 rated currently, and he is 68th overall within the state of Texas. So that is right. Brody is actually in the top 100 overall within the state of Texas, which is really cool. Obviously, he hasn't been touring that much and really been playing that many tournaments. And I know he absolutely hates disc golf ratings. So kind of one of those reasons why I wanted to put this video together. But another really interesting fact that kind of as we look at this, as I continue to kind of scroll down, just a couple scrolls, just 5 rating points below him, we have Handley at 986. So kind of something to maybe look at. Is Brody Smith only 5 rating points better than Handley? You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comment section down below. For me, I feel like if we put them side by side and put them in a tournament together, don't really see Holyn really keeping up with Brody, but who knows? Disc golf ratings are one of those things that really sets our sport apart from other sports. So not really hating on the whole system, but that is a really interesting stat that Handley is only 5 disc golf rating points away from Brody Smith. And what's even cooler is Handley is actually 92 overall within the state. So another really cool stat to at least kind of think and look at, which makes her the #1 FPO player within the state of Texas. All right, so now that we know where Brody Smith lands, let's see what it takes to be in the top 5% overall within the state. And I feel like this is where you can really kind of take your own personal rating and kind of see where you fit within the state of Texas. So to be in the top 5% overall in the state, you need to be 961 rated, which again is a little bit lower than what we've seen out of other states. So you're going to have to go compare for yourselves at my other videos that we have done, but that is slightly lower than what I have seen. To be in the top 10% overall within the state of Texas, you need to be 945 rated. And then to be in the top 25% overall within the state of Texas, you need to be 917 rated, which again is definitely lower than what we have seen. And then to be better than half the entire disc golf population, at least that have a rating in the state of Texas, you have to be 881 rated. So I feel like after seeing these percentiles, you can really see and feel a lot maybe better or worse about yourself within your own state and maybe just Texas in general if you are from Texas. So it's kind of cool to look at state by state and kind of see where you land. And then probably one of my most favorite parts of each one of these videos that I do is we go over the lowest rated person within the state of Texas. And it's actually interesting here, the lowest rated person in the state of Texas is actually 122 rated. Now, as I've said in my other videos, I don't really like to give hate to this person, as it, it could be someone completely new to the sport. It could be a 3-year-old out there throwing a disc around. So I don't want to give any shame to it. I feel like it is a stat, though, that it's kind of interesting to look at. So don't be hating on them in the comment section down below. Another thing I do like to do in each one of these videos is kind of go over where I would stand if I was in the state of Texas. So I'm currently rated 952 in the state of Iowa. And if I was in Texas, it would put me just in the top 10% overall. And I'm actually really close to being in the top 5% overall within the state of Texas. So it's kind of cool to look at, like I said, other states and kind of see where you fit in within that state. And again, guys, if you are from the state of Texas and want to know your exact ranking within the state, leave a comment down below with your PDGA number, and I'll comment your exact ranking within the state. But only if you subscribe, so make sure you guys subscribe, like, do all of those YouTube things. We kind of do a whole bunch of things on this YouTube channel. We do tournament vlogs, kind of an analysis of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, my thoughts on different things, disc reviews, disc golf wall collection video. Like I said, we kind of do all things disc golf. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys hit that subscribe button, like button, left a comment down below if you think it's right, if Handley is only 5 rating points behind Brody Smith. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for staying this long into the video. A lot of me talking. We have 3 feet of snow out here in Iowa, so we will soon be playing some actual disc golf, and you'll actually see some disc flying and not just disc sitting on a wall behind me. So thank you guys so much, and as always, be nice to yourself.